He kept scratching at my door, so I had to let him in or else I was going to be hearing that the whole time I recorded. So this is how it's going today. Hi beauties. So today we're going to do a Christmas look. And bear with me, I got a new phone and now when I look at the camera, it looks like I'm looking over there. It's really creeping me out, but I'm just gonna try to do it and not let it bother me. Also, as always, I picked my face a lot, so you'll be seeing these red dots getting covered up today. So let's get into it. So I got my handy dandy hair clips in to get my hair out of my face and we're ready to go. I don't dance. So now that that's established, let's get into the first step. My Burt's Bees. This is the best chapstick. Makes your lips feel so nice. You have to get the regular one. Don't get the weird cucumber mint, even though that one I do like how it tastes and how it smells. But no, this is going to hydrate your lips the best. And the ultra hydrating one, it just feels like water in your lips. It doesn't work. Don't get it. If someone puts it in your stocking, throw it in the toilet. Yes, the toilet. And if it gets clogged, blame whoever got it for you. So I'm gonna put that chapstick on, and this is obviously going to hydrate my lips, but also not allow my foundation to stick as much. So 2 in 1. All right. So for primer, I'm going to use the Soft Focus Glow Drops Illuminating Ultimate Glow Primer by Rodeo. Comes in a cute bottle with this dropper thing. I don't remember what it's called. But I'm just gonna get, ooh, I am making a mess. Alright, so I'm gonna get this on my face. Hopefully that doesn't drip into my eye by the time we get the rest of the drips on. For some reason, I struggle so much trying to get this in the tube. Like there. Maybe I'm just like running low. I don't really know. Okay. That's good enough. So I'm just gonna rub that in. So I just want to say I love this stuff. It smells so good. It smells like Fruit Loops. It's nice and light and fresh on my face. It's amazing. I made a bit of a mess, but it is okay. I would clean that after. Next, we're gonna go into foundation. Before I get into the foundation, I'm going to point out that if you use a beauty blender, yes, it is amazing, but if you want a really cheap one that works almost as good, get the Real Techniques. It is really nice. And make sure you dampen it because it will be easier to put your foundation on and it won't pick up all that foundation and it'll leave your skin more hydrated instead of drying it out more. So anyways, I usually use my Found Sealer by Tarte, which is really nice. It's vegan and all that stuff. But my all-time favorite, I try not to use this. It's very empty and I just like cannot afford to go to Ulta anytime soon. So I haven't been using it, but today, since it's Christmas time, I don't know if you can see my shirt. Looks like I just flashed everyone. It's okay. But anyways, I love this one. It's the Amazonian Clay by Tarte. And it has SPF 15, which is really nice. But you should be wearing SPF all year round. Just saying. And this is Fair Light Beige. Alright, so I'm going to put some of this on. I honestly don't even remember if this one matches my skin this time of year. So this may be a pleasant surprise. Won't really be able to tell until I like really get it in there. So it actually matches my skin like perfectly. And I forgot how much I love this foundation. Like, I honestly don't know if this one or the Found Sealer is better, but I would say this one is more of a dewy look and this is more of like a matte look. And I think I personally like a matte look better, so I might be sticking to my Amazonian Clay once I get more money. Which who knows when that will be. But anyways, let's go to the next step. So for my eyeshadow look, I'm actually going to use two different palettes because for some reason I never have red or black. Like, wouldn't you think that I would use red and black kind of frequently? I don't know. I'm personally not a fan of like a dark smoky eye, so I usually use like neutrals and browns. But anyways, I found a red and a black on two separate palettes. So the first one I'm going to use is this MAC palette. I don't remember what the palette is called because I actually got this for Christmas a while back and it doesn't say it. So anyways, I'm going to use this color right here. It may actually end up being a hot pink. I haven't like swatched it to double check first, but oh well, it's the closest I have, so either way I have to use it. And for the black, I'm using my collector's item pineapple palette. Yes, I'm so cool because I have a collector's item. Just kidding, I just love pineapples and I needed this. But anyways, here's the black. So let's get into it. So like I said, I'm going to start with my MAC palette. I'm going to use that red with a small flat brush. And I'm going to put that on my lid and under the lower lash line. So let's see how red this red really is. Oh yeah, that looks like red. Doesn't look like pink. We are good. Sorry, I'm a little hyper today. This honestly looks super scary right now. Let's hope that that changes. So I'm going to grab my small round brush, my pineapple palette, and I'm going to grab that black. All right, so I'm going to use, what is it called? Oh, this palette doesn't say? Yes, it does. Unplugged. That's ironic. We're the opposite of unplugged right now from the internet and our phones and everything that keeps us social distanced. So I'm going to grab that black, knock it off a little bit because I don't want black dust all under my eye because that would be sad. Oh, black is such a scary color to use because if you mess up, it's very hard to fix unless you just take it all off. All right, so I'm going to blend this towards the brow, towards the lid to give it some dimension. Like always, don't worry about how messy it looks. We will blend it as best as we can. I know I said that black doesn't really blend, which is true, but you can blend it a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna go back into that red with that small round brush, and I'm going to do the inside of the creases. So lastly for eyeshadow, I'm going to grab that black again, unplugged, and I'm going to do the outer 3/4 of the lower lash line. Just kidding. I know I said that was the last part of eyeshadow, but I'm going to do the same like I did with the lids and go back to that red, and I'm going to lighten up the inner part of the lower lash line just a little bit. So I'm going to grab my big sparkly brush. I know this must have a name, but that's just what I'm going to call it forever. Also, this is also Real Techniques, so definitely check out their brushes and their sponges and, you know, all those accessories and tools, whatever that category is called, I don't know. But I'm just going to dust away any excess eyeshadow, and then I'm going to use my favorite concealer, the Shape Tape Double Duty Beauty Shape Tape Concealer by Tarte. So we're going to get that on and blend it up. So like I always do looks, well, not always, but a lot of the time when I do a look, I kind of just like do it on the spot. So I never know how it's going to come out. So now that I blended this, it kind of created this like kind of bluish line around my eyes. Because like I said, I should have known. I even told you guys, black doesn't really blend that well. So to fix this, I'm going to go back to that black with my small round brush and make sure to dump that off a little bit. And I'm just going to very lightly shape this and cover up that line. This is much better. Okay, so I know this looks very extreme, but we're going for an extreme look today. So let's do the rest of the look and see how it looks. I said look way too many times. Just like I always say anyways so many times. But anyways, I'm going to use my, I think it's called Ciate London. Correct me if I'm wrong, I have no idea. But it's called Fierce Flicks. I actually got this in my Ipsy bag, which I love Ipsy, just saying. So I'm going to start out with a line right above my lash line. So I just thought of something that I want to try. The cat just sniffed my hand and literally scared me so bad. So I was watching a James Charles video the other day, and this makes sense to why a lot of people do their eyeshadow first before their foundation. I don't know why I do opposite, but he took a makeup wipe and like just totally made a perfect line. If you heard that, that was my sister screaming, playing video games. Also, my cat wants to interrupt. Well, this is my household. This is how hectic we are. Anyways, so I'm going to try it because I know a lot of you have different shaped eyes. I have very round eyes, so the round look works for me, I think. Maybe not, I don't know. But you might be interested in how to do a nice cat eye with a nice line. So let's see. All right, so yes, I know I'm gonna have to redo some of my foundation after this, but I really want to try this out because I just never do that look, and I just need to at least do it now. Okay, let's go. So I'm going to swipe. I didn't do it close enough. I feel like I'm just so scared, so I'm not getting close enough. This is not working. I think I'm regretting this. Okay, let's just try and work with it. I'm gonna try to make the other side even. That will be a challenge. Okay. James Charles, I need your help right now because I obviously don't know what I'm doing. Oh my god. All right. I think I've learned a valuable lesson today to not try things while I'm filming for the first time. Even though that's literally what I do in all my videos, so that really makes zero sense. All right, well, I'm going to try to touch this up off camera because the more I talk and do this, the more I'm gonna mess it up, so BRB. All right, so we're back on track. So if you're going to do the clean line cat eye, definitely do your eyeshadow first so you don't run into the same issue, and maybe don't put as much eyeshadow under the eye because that totally just like set it off. But anyways, let's get back into the eyeliner. Where'd it go? Here it is. Okay, so when I do my wings, I start out very small and then I kind of grow them out to try to keep them both even. So it's gonna be really difficult because of this new phone. All right, so I'm going to follow that line. Start out with that small line. And then I'm going to build it into my, whatever that's called. The line I already started over my eyelash. You know what I'm talking about. So So I know it's kind of hard to see because I have that black eyeshadow on, but I'm going to start building those wings, and I'm just going to continue following that line, which I kind of went outside the line, but it's okay. We don't draw in between the lines. So they're still kind of hard to see, especially in this camera, but it's kind of a good thing because if you mess up, no one will really notice. So I'm just going to cover up those finger marks that I made by pulling my eyes out. Kind of sharpen those lines a little bit if you need to. And eyeliner is done. So next I'm going to do mascara, and I'm going to use the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, sorry. It feels like I have cat hair all over my face and it is irritating me. Okay, so let's get this mascara on. Cover up my white lashes. So I feel like my eyes look lopsided, but I think it's just how I'm looking at the camera. I don't really know, but oh well. So now I'm going to contour my face. I'm going to use the Urban Decay Beached Bronzer in Sunkissed, and I'm going to do under my cheekbones. I'm using a Perfect 10 by MOTD, by the way, for a brush. I'm going to do under my cheekbones. And then I'm going to do around the forehead, under the chin, and then using a different brush, I'm going to do around the nose. So since it is Christmas time, we want to get those nice rosy cheeks like Santa Claus. So I'm going to use my Too Faced Sweethearts Perfect Flush Blush. And I'm going to use the same brush I used for the bronzer. Mix that up. Look how pretty this is, by the way. Like, oh my god, I love it. Alright, so I'm going to do right in between the cheekbone and the bronzer. Do a little swirly on my round cheeks. And blend that in. So now that I look like a very contoured Santa Claus, we're going to take that sponge again and we're going to blend. But I'm going to start with the bronzer and then work my way into the blush, just so I'm not mixing all those colors together. So now that we have our contour done, well, almost done, I'm going to get my Naked Illuminated Highlighter, my highlighting brush, and I'm going to do, ooh, that scared me a little. Do you see that? What the hell is that? Okay, what is all this stuff floating around? Did I just like create a dust storm from pulling this out of my thing? Okay, well, enough distractions. So I'm going to do my nose. Ooh, I dabbed my brush too long, so that is very sparkly. So I'm gonna do my nose, under my eyebrows to accentuate that brow bone. And then I'm going to do the inner corners of the eyes, make them pop a little bit. I just love this highlighter. Doesn't it look so pretty? Okay, and oh, I almost forgot. My my Cupid's bow. And then I'm going to grab my fan brush and I'm going to do the cheekbones. So a lot of the time when I do highlighter, I do blend it a little bit, but I'm just going to keep this extra glowy and I'm going to move on to my next step. I noticed my eyebrows are looking pretty sad against this very dark eyeshadow. So I'm going to do my brows today, which I know I don't normally do that because I like my makeup to look more on the natural side, but you know what? We're going all out today, if you like it or not. So I'm going to use my Brow Wiz by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And this is a double-edged tool with a nice brush on the end. I'm just going to grab, this is like almost a nub, so hopefully I have enough to make it through this video, which is very long at this point, by the way. So I'm just going to flick and shape my brows a little bit more and add a little bit of color. Oh, and I already messed up. It's very hard to look at my phone. I need to look in the mirror. Sorry about that. So I got my eyebrows done. I'm just going to dab, oh, just kidding. Oh no, yeah, I'll do this first. I'm going to blend them out a little tiny bit and then I'm going to brush them out with the comb. With the comb. Okay, so they're blended a little bit just so they're a little bit lighter. And this is also going to blend that color a little bit. I'll brush them out, shape them a little bit more. I promise we're almost done. I try to keep my videos short, but this one just like, I can just feel that it's long. I didn't even add up all the time yet because I do like little tiny videos all mashed together. But I know it's long, I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm going to use the Beauty for Real lip gloss in color Really Red. It's lip cream, sorry. I'm actually going to apply some extra chapstick as a primer because at this point I've talked so much, it is not fully hydrated. Okay, let's go. I definitely could have gotten away with a more subtle red. I think this is a little too light compared to like my eyeshadow and my festive shirt. But we're gonna roll with it because I already put it on and I'm not starting over now. So I'm gonna go into my setting powder. My nice little carousel over here. Flip that upside down a little bit. This is my bareMinerals setting powder. And I'm going to grab my setting brush. And I'm just going to lightly brush my face. Not too hard because I don't want to blend all these colors together. But I want to set it in. That is what I want to do. So I'm actually really liking this look. And even though I don't really use red and black, like it very much pulled itself together. I feel very festive and jolly. I'm liking it. I really hope you guys liked my video. Please make sure to like and subscribe below. And if you have any questions, comments, send it below. Check out my Instagram, Facebook, whatever you gotta do. But stay safe this Christmas season and I will see you next time. Bye.